Hello, I am Sarah from REDGUN Tarot, reading your personal empowerment message defined by Numerology with my Dreams of Gaia deck for April 2017. If you are new to tarot, numerology, and divination, I welcome you to choose this opportunity to learn from me and to cultivate a deeper and more expansive level of self-awareness and purpose as you navigate life on Earth within your personal belief system. At the beginning of this month, I asked you to choose a number between 1 and 9. So if you haven't yet chosen a number, pause this video and take a few deep breaths, letting your inner glitter settle. And then allow the number to come to you. If more than one number echoes in your mind, or you can see or have noticed patterns of numbers as of late, take note of each number that presents itself to you, especially right now. Then next, resume this video and learn about the tarot card and divination message associated with your personal vibration. I hope this is inspiring and beneficial for you as well as everyone else concerned in this important time in our lives. If you chose card number 1, your message is from the 7 of Air. And the 7 of Air represents our spiritual beliefs or our religious practices, our personal belief system, and the influence that our beliefs have upon how we perceive the world around us. Our beliefs can bring us peace and a healthy sense of well-being, or they can literally place us in harm's way and put us at odds with people. So, in the 1 position, this card is symbolizing an opportunity to look closely at how your personal spiritual beliefs and your personal dogma, your values in life, how these influence your thoughts and behavior, and to contemplate whether they serve to make you a better person for the future or serve to make you more critical and rigid. Depending on which you are aligned with, do think about how you can seek out a way to lift others up, how you can consider not just what you believe, but how you believe. Are you willing to change some of your beliefs, or to perhaps put up some boundaries and really stick with your beliefs from here on out in order to set a new path for yourself, to empower yourself, and to become even more aligned with yourself so that you engage in relationships, that you subscribe to the external world in a way that brings about more peace and harmony than conflict or opposition. If you chose card number 2, your message comes from the 9 of Air. And air symbolizes our intellect, and the 9 of Air represents universal consciousness, vision, and self-awareness. 9 of Air represents our imagination and our connection to the universal consciousness or the universal mind, and signifies the importance of knowing thyself, for in truly knowing thyself, you will know both the universe and the power of the void. And the void is where our creativity and our possibility and potential for the future comes from. It's where everything we create manifests in the beginning. The number 2 represents our relationships, sensitivity, and cooperation. And so specifically with this is building a relationship with our inner higher self, our inner higher mind, and specifically with our sensitivity to our mental, psychic intellect in the universal consciousness. Think of this as a chance to tap into your inner Da Vinci. Da Vinci created the parachute 400 years before its time. And it wasn't well received in the beginning, perhaps. His ideas were probably called crazy. But nonetheless, he did have access to that information, and he did his work, and so should you. Allow yourself the time to go within and explore. You chose card number 3, which is the 5th influence in our life, named perception. And perception pertains to the organization, identification, and interpretation of sensory information in order to understand what we sense and experience. Perception symbolizes an opportunity or need to look at how you analyze and interpret your experiences, and how your interpretation then influences your choices and ability to see and weigh options and opportunities. This is the third card which you've chosen, and it represents a time of creativity, motivation, and inspiration. So this is a chance to consider how you process the information that you're taking in around you, what you allow yourself to be exposed to, and then how you perceive that and create a reality that can provide you with confidence. You chose card number 4, which is the Seven of Water. And the Seven of Water represents letting go and surrendering to the flow of life, and doing so with complete trust and faith. Water is emotions. 7 is inner contemplation. And the number 4 is a time of hard work, discipline, and opportunities. Especially with this card, represents a need to let go, right? So this represents a need that we have within us to control others or a situation. And that is all born of fear. Fear about losing someone or something we love, fear of being alone, fear of failure or missing out. And this fear causes us to do many things, to exert control in our lives, to set up an illusion that we have control. Now is the time to make an empowered choice, to do what you can and set your best of intentions, knowing that your outcome, your desired outcome, is also influenced by universal timing. If you chose card number 5, this is the 12 of Fire, represented by the Hero. The suit of fire represents our passion, our creativity, our core values, and our source of life, our life force. The number 5 represents a time of change, transition, freedom, unpredictability. So together, these blend to bring you to a choice of finding the hero within you. And the hero represents someone that we all admire for their noble qualities, their courage, and their willingness to champion and rescue the weak and vulnerable. Have you been helping others out of love and compassion, or have you been helping out of shame and guilt? Are you helping others because you genuinely want to help, or are you helping others because helping them and earning their praise and gratitude makes you think better of yourself? It could be said that if the outcome, helping someone in need, is the same regardless of motivation, then it matters not. It is, however, not a question of changing the outcome, but in allowing the wounded hero within to make peace with the past. You chose card number 6, which is the 2 of Air. This card represents duality and polarity, as well as the theory that everything in creation has an opposite. Duality is the theory that two opposing forces come together to create a state of chaos. In this theory, positive and negative poles repel each other, such as a magnet. So there is a constant and ongoing battle between the two, where one seeks to overcome or be rid of the other. Polarity, on the other hand, is the idea that two opposing forces exist in all things within the universe, not as separate competing forces, but as complementary opposing aspects of a singular whole. So this card offers a choice, an intellectual choice between two paths, and these two paths represent your attitude, You can choose a path of dichotomy, where you are in a state of conflict with your inner and outer world, or you can choose one of integration, to notice the differences and to simply accept them, and this path offers you peace. You chose card number 7, 5 of Water. The 5 of Water represents feelings of fear, doubt, and hopelessness that can cloud our minds and hearts and give rise to confusion, misunderstanding, and anger. These emotions are often born of our own pain or insecurities and can cloud our ability to see the love that surrounds us. The 5 of Water symbolizes the need to allow yourself to work through your grief and to take as much time as you need. Allow your emotions to flow and flow along with them, but not to the extent that they threaten to overwhelm you or have you lashing out at others around you. Remember that you have people around you who love you. Look up. While you may feel alone, you aren't. There are people around you who have also experienced loss. They know, they understand. Allow them to be there for you in your time of need. You chose card number 8, the first influence, Journey. Your life journey, your past, is made up of choices, experiences, and moments that have shaped and created the person you are in the present. You are the sum total of all that you have experienced, and your journey and the person it has manifested plays a foundational role in every choice and decision you make. If we do not learn the lessons our past experiences have offered, we will repeat the experiences again and again until we learn, and in doing so, break the cycle. The number 8 also represents respect, recognition, and reward. So do take this opportunity to stop and recognize how far you have come and reward yourself for what you have learned. You chose card number 9, which is the 10 of Water. And this card represents a state of serene grace that is achievable if you desire it. By consciously embracing a positive mindset and focusing on living a joyful life in this moment, on this day, and each day that follows, you can influence everything around you in the same positive manner. The number 9 represents completion, release, and transformation, which is quite beautiful, blending it with the 10 of Water, which symbolizes both a beginning and an ending. It's that moment when we let go of emotions that bind us to the past and find ourselves truly living in the present for the first time. So feel that inner sense of whatever anchor you've held on to for quite a long time. And now is time to commit to releasing that anchor and letting your ship, your emotions, sail free on this open ocean without any disruption, and creating a new set of boundaries. And that's the message for April 2017. I hope that it serves you. If you would like a personal tarot card reading from me, please find me at Facebook, REDGUN Tarot.